just getting set up here. There's no Wi-Fi, so working a different plan. Nice pass up to Ecker from Grivna. They're onside. There's a shot on net. Save. They score. Tonka, blistering pace through the neutral zone, across the blue line. Good pressure. Ecker going through the line first with Grivna behind her. Lou, Conan, and Omen. So Tonka going up 1-0, 12:48 left here in the first. Good juice by Tonka right out of the gate. Here comes Blaine. They've got some good speed. Conan defends in the corner. Cold in here. Lou comes out with it. Looks up to Ecker, but then she had lost the puck, and the puck will come back in. Conan over to Omen. Omen thinking about moving it up. She'll dump it in. She'll go off for a change. Grivna behind the net. Leaves it for Studer. Studer had to come off her stick. Prosser back to Redessel. Redessel looks over to Studer. Studer had to go off her stick. They'll weave through traffic, trying to get out of the zone. Grivna pressures. Kicks back into the zone. Here comes Blaine behind the net. It's a Blaine player. Still Studer battling there with Bray. Bray will fire it back into the corner. Grivna on it. Tonka beating Blaine to some pucks here to start. 11:15 left here in this. Redessel's going to pinch up. Can't hold it. Here comes Blaine. 53's got some speed. Prosser defends well. Doesn't allow her to get a shot. We'll have to watch her. 53, she's got some good speed and some stick skills. We'll watch her. Prosser comes away with it. She moves up the ice quick. She'll throw it in deep. She's trying to hit Strook. Strook stopped on the blind to make sure she wasn't offside. Strothman in the corner. Where? Here comes Omen. Omen backhands one. Trying to get it deep. Puck will come out. And puck will come back in. Strothman looking in front of the net. Tried to hit Strook. Got tied up a little bit, and that'll be nice. 10:19 here left in the first. Ecker tried to work it up. Had to come off her stick. Blaine will spin it back around. Some good stick handling there by Blaine. They get it in deep. Lavender kicks it back to Omen. Omen thinks about Ecker. Got stick lifted there, but able to get back to Conan. Conan fires up against the wall. Comes back to Conan. Conan looking up the wall to the net. And the Tonka will reset all five. But bouncing puck. Redessel trying to hit Strook. She does. Strook, she'll fire one in on net. Glove saved by the Blaine goalie. We'll have a face-off. Tonka will change everybody. Face off, kicked around a little bit. Blaine controls it. Good job by Lou. Ecker makes a move. Can't quite get a shot off. That was a good sequence there by Ecker and Lou. Puck's out loose out front. Lou couldn't get a stick on it. Blaine will come out of the zone. 3-on-2 developing. We'll see how Tonka defends here. Drop pass. Shot hit Lou's shin. Puck comes back in deep. Omen will play it off the wall. She'll look up the ice, trying to hit Ecker. It's too soft of a pass up the ice there. Came back in on Lavender, so Tonka's got to work on getting out of the zone there with a little more speed. They'll change all 5. Face off down here. Studer trying to peel it off the wall. Oh, Studer with a backhand out front. Dangerous pass. I don't think she intended to do that. Studer flips it out of the zone. Grivna pressures. Blaine works it back in the zone. 77 likes to work the puck up on her. He'll have to push that back up the wall. Tonka kicking around a little bit right now. Passes are not connecting as much as they were at the beginning. Here comes Blaine. Strothman taking a shot to the face there. Puck's loose out front. Chipped out. Struck. She'll go off the wall. That'll be probably an icing. Unless it's on net, which it is. 6:45 left here in the first. Whoop, Omen went down. Not sure what happened there. Tonka will have to defend. Omen maybe got caught up in the ref skates. Conan off the wall to Grivna. Blaine with some good pressure here the last few minutes. Omen looking up the ice. Finds Strothman. Strothman trying to get to that red line. She does. She needed a change. She'll dump it in. Tonka will change a couple forwards. Centering pass from Grivna trying to hit Lou. Not happening. But Ecker picks it up. Shot on net. Rebounded into the corner. Omen elects not to pinch down. Probably a good idea there. Omen puts the puck back on her stick. Go off the blue line, off the wall, up and out of the zone. Good play. Here comes Tonka. Grivna. She'll chuck it in on net. She needed a change. Tonka will change the D. Prosser Dessel. Now Grivna, Studer. Bray. Here comes Blaine again. Some good speed entering. They try to fire one in. That hits Prosser. Studer trying to take it out. She can't. She gets tied up. Here comes Prosser. Prosser with a little bit of a charge coming through the neutral zone. Flips it into the corner. Not on net. Blaine flipping it around backside of the net. And again to the backside of the net. Here comes Blaine. Tonka changes. Redessel. There we go. Good job, Grivna. Picking that thing out of the neutral zone and kicking it in. Uneven. Conan on the wall. Looks up ice. Tries to hit Struck. Bouncing puck. Struck couldn't handle. Strothman trying to work it up the zone. The puck does come out. Omen's going to chase back after it. It's going to get on Lavender. Omen takes it out of there. She flips it up against the board to Strothman. Here comes Ware. Here's a 2-on-2. Struck, Ware, Strothman. Nice job, Ware, working it in. She gets sealed off there. Nice play by Blaine, number 7, sealing her off. Good drive by Strothman. Omen fired that thing in there. She'll fire it into the corner. Thought maybe she could have got a shot off there, but a good move there, dumping in. They needed a change. Grivna, good pressure. She has Ecker going out front. Shot up in the air. It's deflected. Here comes Blaine. A lot of up and down here. Not a lot of consistent zone time for either team. It comes in, and it just comes out. Lou looking up the ice, trying to hit Grivna. Grivna trying to float it to Ecker. Ecker trying to release. That gets bottled up. Ecker trying to work through. Ecker taken down. As she kind of just tripped over some skates. Redessel fired that thing in there. Redessel, nice shot. Ooh, the puck disappears. The goalie just kind of gobbled that up. I didn't know if she knew where it was, but 3:15 here left in the first. Very strong player. Someone lost a stick down there. Bray working the puck back. Gets bottled up a little bit. Bray looking up to the top to the D, up to Prosser. Prosser gets it on net. Nice shot. Studer out front. Tried to tip that home. Redessel pinches up. Here comes Blaine. No release. Off that pinch. Prosser in good spot. Good job back checking. Who was that? Grivna. Not allowing that shot to get off. Redessel gets back into the D play. Here comes Grivna. She floats it up, icing, waved off. That was tipped. Tonka will change everybody. I don't know why everyone's yelling. That was tipped. Yep, no icing. I think Blaine thought they were going to break into the zone. Tonka was changing. But Omen had it on her stick briefly. She kicks it back to Conan. Up the wall here, Strothman. Omen hasn't knocked off her stick. Here comes a shot attempt. Good D by Conan. Shot on Lavender. She makes that save. Blaine's a solid team. They seem to be able to skate up and down here pretty well. Not a lot of offensive attempts quite yet here, but Omen behind the net, goes off the wall. Grivna working the wall with Conan. Grivna again trying to chip it out. She does. Let's see if Ecker can get there. Ecker pushes it forward. Nice job by Ecker. She stays on the puck, looks up to the D, finds Prosser. Prosser walks in. She fires one in. Just to the side of the net. It looked like it got tipped. Prosser out front. Prosser trying to dive in. Centers it. Omen flash that one. Smash it. Shoot that backhand. Omen out front. All right. Yeah, that was Omen. Grivna comes up with it. Good pressure here by Tonka. Shot out in front. Deflected. Redessel in good position to defend. Lou with a good back check. Redessel will assist on that D. Ecker trying to hit it off the wall along with Lou and Redessel. Blaine working it through. Here comes Prosser. Nice kick out by Prosser. And they'll ice it. That line was out there a little long. Ecker, Grivna needed a change, so they'll reset. .27 seconds left here in the first period. Studer kicks it back to Omen. Omen, she'll bang it off the boards. Grivna trying to poke it up off the boards. Trying to knock it out. There's Bray. Bray has to come off her stick. Omen with 10 seconds left. See if she can take a shot here. Fire that thing in there. Omen, a short angle shot. Goalie gloves it. Omen trying to get one up and over the goalie's glove with 4 seconds left. Good push in. Face off 1, 2 seconds left. Oman tries to fire that one in, and that'll wrap up the first period. We'll be back. All right, back at it. Back at it here. We're at the Super Rink, Super Stink in Blaine. Yep. And this is the Bethel home rink. So here comes Blaine, moving it up the ice. 53. She's got some good speed. A little bit of drag, drop shot. Goes wide. You can see Blaine's strength. They do have some speed. There's a shot. Oh, off the pipe. Blaine coming out here with a lot of energy. Here comes Blaine. Pass up the ice. 53. She's had a couple good end-to-end. She drags past Prosser, but actually can't quite get a shot off. Nice D by Prosser. Prosser able to get it up to Ecker. Oof, nice play by Lou. Great stick. Continued pressure by Lou behind the net. Lou comes away with the puck, finds Ecker out front, fires it. Oh, Ecker. I don't know if she just missed the net or if hit the blocker, but that was all Sophia Lou. Working the puck down initially with a great stick to intercept or deflect that pass down in the corner. She stayed on it and got a nice shot out to Ecker, but couldn't finish. Conan pinching down. Ecker looking up to Oman. Oman fires that one back into the corner. Ecker tried to center it. That got deflected. Here comes Blaine. We got to hustle back. Conan in good deep position. Oh, bit of a trip. Nope. That one of, I don't know who that was, caught a front edge of their skate. Oman pushing it behind the net. Go. Oman working it up the ice. Keep going. Can beat the Blaine skater. Oh, we're offsides. A dang. Just starting the second here. 13:03 left. Here comes Prosser trying to hit Grivna. Icing waved off. No way. She let up on that one. Studer kicks it back into the corner to Grivna. Grivna controls it, gets bottled up. Studer hacks it off the wall. Blaine comes out with it. Bray and Redessel are D'ing up. Prosser in good position too. Here comes Blaine. Nice stick by Lana. Here comes Redessel up the ice. She tries to center it. That goes off of Blaine's stick, so no icing. Prosser steps into that one nicely. Weaves through traffic, puts a backhand on net. Save Blaine. Omen will step into that, trying to kick it into the circle there. There's a shot. Strook. Ware got a stick on it. She'll hustle after it, trying to hold his own. Tonka hustling. Omen backhands one. Back to Strothman. Nice pass. Strothman moves behind the net. Gets pushed into the corner a little bit. Finds Conan. Conan goes to Omen. Omen rips one. Shot, glove, save. Good pressure sequence there by Tonka. 11:31 left here in the second. So this goalie's got a good glove. I'd like to see some of these shots go a little lower for rebounds. Let's see what Tonka does here. Omen elects to hang back. It's probably not a bad idea. Blaine, nice step up by Ecker. Ecker pushes it in towards the Blaine goalie. She'll kick it aside. Ecker's still with it, though. Ecker trying to dig it out of the corner. Sophia Liu tied up a little bit. The D is pretty open. Omen pinching down in the middle. They'll have to retreat. Tonka with some good neutral zone play, not allowing much to get going. Here comes 53. She's got a good shot. Gotta watch out for her. She's rushed the net many times. Here she comes again. She centers a nice stick by Conan. Shot in. Lavender. That thing was deflected on the way to the net. Lavender got a pad save on that one. Nice job, Lou. She'll float it up. That one off a stick, but I think it was a Tonka stick. So we'll have icing, and that's quite okay. It's going to be hard to keep 53 and 77 out of the net tonight for Blaine. So far, so good for Tonka here. Good stick by Studer. Studer gets shoved off the puck. There's a shot that goes just wide of Lavender. Nice backhand by Blaine. Bray working it up. She'll flip it up softly, trying to hit Grivna. Blaine able to track it down. They go back and forth a little bit. Tonka changes a couple. Here comes Blaine. They'll rip it in. 53's been out there for a while on Blaine. She looks pretty tired. And out the puck comes. Studer in pursuit. Circling around. Good off the bench. Back check by Ware. And Blaine trying to get it in deep. Prosser works it up. Ware to Grivna. Grivna throws it on net. Oh, just play it. No one around the Blaine goalie. She was yelled at to play it by the ref. Oh, Strook stepped up, missed it. Omen and Conan are back to defend. Conan in good position there to defend. She gets a stick on it, goes in the corner. Ware for support. And puck comes out. 8:45 left here in the second. Tonka still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Conan in good position. She'll step up, try to chip it up and out. Can't. Omen now. She'll try the same thing. Kind of off the wall. She gets bottled up there. Good job, Strothman. Omen up the wall, trying to hit Strothman. She gets bottled up. Good physical play there. Omen pushing her against the wall. Take the player out of the play. Ware behind the net. She's rips it up the boards, can't get it out. Tonka stuck in their end a little bit here. Omen looks to ice it, and she does. Redesso behind the net, up the wall to Grivna. Grivna has Ecker if she can get to her. Ecker leaked out. No one was back. Lou working through the neutral zone. Spinning through some traffic. Works behind the net, puts the brakes on. Our D have been really open. Prosser trying to work past the Blaine forward. Here comes Prosser, really deep here. Puck comes off her stick. And Grivna, we got to make sure we're covering the top. Redessel up on D here. Lou pressures down. There comes 53 from Blaine. She's got some speed. And a nice shot. Lavender, I think, got a glove on that one. A lot of space and time for her to shoot. 53 out front, puts a shot on it. Puck's loose. Lavender sees it, and she covers it up. A little bit of pushing. And protecting the net. A couple of these Blaine players out there quite a bit. Bray taking that face off. They win it. Tonka trying to get it out. Here comes Conan. Conan finds Struk leaking out. Struk goes past one player, trying to get a stick on it, move it towards the net. She does. Bray has to come off her stick. Here comes Blaine. We'll have to circle back here. Omen and Conan are in a good position to defend. Good play by Omen. Played the body. Not the puck. Puck stop. Here comes 53 again. Good job by Conan. 53 gets it, and she's one-on-one. Drop pass in front of the net. They shoot that just wide. Here, Struk's leaking out. They hold the zone. Conan, she'll come up with some speed. Maybe at the end of her shift, working through traffic, can't get through. Here comes Blaine. Omen defends. There's a shot on Lavender. That goes wide. Here comes Ware. Up and down play here. And the puck goes out of play. 6:05. We'll have a face-off right in front of us. Ware taking this face off for Tonka. It comes across the ice. They'll puck stays in the zone. Blaine rushes it towards the net. Strothman comes away with it. She works it up the wall to Grivna, leaves it for Strothman. Here comes Strothman with some speed. Works the blue line. They're on sides. That looked a little bit off sides. You may want to go back and look at that. Strothman or Grivna, maybe a stride. Prosser pinches up, misses it. Ooh, nice play by Ware. And Ware going to get called for a check. Ware put her shoulder down. A little too much aggression on that play, but I like the physical play, but the ref didn't as much. So first penalty of the game, I think. 5:30 left in the second. Tonka have to kill one off here. We'll see if kind of power play Blaine's got. Pass across the top. They slide in. Really pinched. There's a shot up into the netting. Wow, Blaine really pushing their power play deep here. Blaine works it back. Slides the puck across. Up to 77. Five minutes left here in the second. Nice job. Lou gets it across the red line. Lou pushing up the corner, or up the wall, I should say. Nice play. Lou pressuring. 1-on-3. Ecker now on top, working it with 1:10 left. Ooh, Prosser. Yeah, right move to hang back. Here comes Blaine. They'll try to set something up. Strothman in front of the net. Nice stick there by Prosser. Oh, Blaine player loses an edge. Here comes a 2-on-1. Prosser leading the way. Tried a bit of a drag. Couldn't quite get it past the Blaine player. I feel like we could use a change here. They stay on sides. Good back check there by Prosser out of nowhere. Oh, that's got... Oh, I thought that would be a trip. Here comes Strothman. Strothman makes a move. Shot up and over the net. She had an angle there. I like that shot. 15 seconds here left on this power play. Redessel trying to get it deep. Can't. And offsides. 13 seconds left here on the Ware penalty. Let's see if Lou can draw this back to Conan and just dump it in and burn the penalty off. 3:43 in the second. Lou. Perfect. Back to Conan. Oop. Misfired to Conan. Here comes Blaine. They'll shoot it. Save Lavender. Right idea between Lou and Conan, and just a little bit too much heat on that pass from Lou to Conan. So resulted in an offensive opportunity there. 3 seconds left in this power play. Pad save out front. Shot. 2 saves there by Lavender. Kicking the puck out. Tonka now full strength. Good stick by Conan to get it out. Here comes Lou pressuring. Ooh, nice quick turn there by Blaine. They roll it up. Another drag attempt. They are dragging the puck quite a bit in unsuccessful attempts. Nice job by Lou. Conan flips it up. Again, Blaine player lost an edge, allowing for some additional pressure. Ecker chasing the puck down by herself. Tonka reinforcements come on in. Here comes Blaine, though. Grivna tries to hit Ecker, just about a half a stick too long in front of Ecker. Ooh, turned over in front. Bray tried to push it forward to Grivna and could not. Good stick by Redessel. She steps up in the play. 2:15 here left in the second. Studer battling with Bray. And there's Kevin's shoes, and he has no socks on. It's kind of strange. Ooh, who went down back there? No penalty. Studer gets flattened. She gets back up, though. And Prosser, Redessel in good position to defend. Puck gets by Prosser, comes in deep. Nice play right by Redessel, beating her there. Bray picks it up. Redessel looking to exit the zone. Nice move. Redessel creating some opportunity here. She'll get deep. Put the brakes on. Lose the puck. Here comes Blaine. Tonka in good position to defend. All like 4 out of 5 are in a great job getting back. Strook trying to create an opportunity for herself. Here she comes. She fires one on net. That goes wide. Didn't get full Strook on it. Omen. Oh, has it go underneath her stick. She works it back to Conan. Conan will go off the wall to Strook. Strook will pound it in. Good sequence there by Tonka. They needed a forward change. Here comes Blaine with some speed. You know she's going to drive to the net hard. She Did. Puck comes off her stick, and she'll go for a change. 38 seconds here left in the second period. Ecker up to Grivna. Grivna missed a chance to break out by herself, and they're offsides. It's winter, man. Okay. Shouldn't talk too much crap about him because I have to get a ride home from him. Here comes Grivna. 20 seconds left. That gets bottled up. Back to Prosser. Prosser slings one up to Ecker. 10 seconds left here. Redessel chips it back, controls it. Nice play by Redessel, and she flings it out of play. So 1.7 seconds left, and that'll pretty much wrap up the second period. And hopefully we have an ice cleaning. But I don't see Zamboni. Yeah. She looks like anytime she gets the puck, she's going to score. All right, that'll wrap it up. Looks like we'll have... Oh, wait. Yep, there'll be a Zamboni. So we'll be back in 10. Tonka up the points off the wall. Omen played it off the wall there. She'll have to hustle to get back. Here comes the shot on Lavender. Lavender makes a save. Omen takes it away from the front of the net. Great play. Saving that one. Here comes Ecker. Turns into a 2-on-2. Ecker trying to get it deep. Tonka kind of fumbled that last off the wall. Kind of came off funky off the door, and Tonka scrambled back to save it from off the front of the net. That was deep in the crease. Omen taking that puck out of the blue as Lavender had gone down. There's a shot. Lavender, glove save. Yeah, hopefully you weren't sleeping yet. That was a quick start to the third period. It's 9:06. Central Time. Quick puck drop there by the ref. There's a shot. That hits Grivna. Prosser chips it up and out of play. That went off a Blaine's stick. Ice in a really terrible condition. A lot of skate marks out here. Here comes Grivna. Wisely dumps it in. She'll go for a change. Brace Strothman along. Oh, here comes Redessel. She gets a stick on it to try to push it back. Nice job, Redessel, to slow that break. Blaine firing it across in the neutral zone. That was Ware getting a nice physical play on the blue line to seal that off. Up the side wall, and is that going to be icing? Nope, arm didn't go up. Nope, they wave it off. That's a little bit of a break there for Tonka. See if they can take advantage of it. The puck does come out, though. Conan flips it back, trying to get it moving forward here. Francie pressures. Blaine trying to move it up through the neutral zone. Here comes 77. She's got some skills for Blaine. Lavender thought about playing on it, didn't. Omen behind the net, flips it back to Conan. Not a super strong play to get it back to her, but Ecker able to come over there and help her out. Here comes Lou. Lou's had a good game today, very active on her shifts. Centered Blaine. Here they come back up the middle. Conan swipes it out of there. And Lou back checking. Omen's going to see if she can get there. Nope, Eckers will peel it off the wall. Ecker moving it up the middle. She'll fire one on that. And the Blaine goalie scoops it up. Three Tonka players behind the net all at once there. That was bottled up. Nice play by Prosser holding the line there. That could have been dangerous. Grivna behind the net working it. Looks up to her D. Redessel. Redessel trying to backhand it out there. Couldn't. And they're going to break out here. Lavender's going to have to make a save and unable to defend that. 53 for Blaine scores. She broke out of the zone pretty quick. And Tonka will have to battle here. Now 1-1. Flipped off the net. Studer on the doorstep, pushing on it. Puck still loose. And they blow it dead. 11:24 left here in the third. Omen steps up into that, deflects that enough for Conan to circle back around and get it, push it back up to Strothman. Strothman working through. Omen, Conan, defend. Conan plays it off the boards, flips it up to Struk. Struk seals off the Blaine player. Here comes Ware and Strothman on a 2-on-1. Ware fires one in on net. Stick save. Strothman goes sliding into the goalie. Puck comes across. Nice stick by Grivna. Grivna trying to get it to Redessel. Short little pass there. Nice. Blaine covers it up with 10:32 left here in the third. Nice job, Lou, battling for that face-off. Redessel. Good aggressive play. Here comes Ecker. Ecker's got Grivna on the far side. Couldn't quite get her the puck. She's open briefly. Puck's going to come loose. Here comes Blaine. They'll release. Nice stick by Lou. Flips it back to Ecker. Ecker working through traffic. Gets tied up. Lou looking up to Redessel. Nice pass back to Prosser. Prosser weaves through. Finds some space. Shoulder saved by Blaine. And Redessel pulls that back across the red line. Trying to flip it forward. Blaine trying to get it deep. Puck comes back in deep. Prosser looking up ice. She'll flip it to Ecker. Ecker trying to kick it forward. Can't. Redessel hard off the boards. Onside is Blaine. Here comes Lou. Nice active stick there again. Bit of a drop pass there. They misfired on that shot. Ruby in hot pursuit. Studer pulls that off the wall, trying to chip it deep. Gets bottled up. 9 minutes here. Again, 1-1 score. Studer goes down hard. Mrs. Studer giving the ref some business. Blaine trying to get it deep. Omen playing it back. She's got to get back in. Nice job, Omen, defending that. 53 working through the zone. Here comes a shot on Lavender. Glove save. A lot of skating around there for Blaine through our forwards in defense, but Lavender able to glove save that and get a stop and play, which we needed a refreshing five there, a refreshed five. Francie taking that face off, goes up to their D. Bouncing shot in, puck's loose. Strothman looking up ice. She's trying to hit Ware. Ware gets around her. Ware's going to dive to the net, fires one in low. I love that low shot. Puck's loose. She's still hammering on it. Redessel up on top here, trying to hold it. She does. Blaine moving it up through the middle. Good stick by Strothman to get that pushed behind the net. There's a shot on Lavender, and they score. Lavender was in a position to make that save. It went off her glove, top of her glove, or maybe, I couldn't really see what happened there, but it bounced up and then in. So 7:52 here left in the second, and Tonka needing now one to tie it up. Tonka skating well. One goal here tonight so far. It's not able to get a greasy goal out front and to keep putting shots on the net here. Ecker couldn't split the D there, and Blaine works it up. Nice play, Omen. That's going to get flipped in. Omen trying to escape. Here comes Lou. Trying to hit Grivna. That's going to be on net, though. They dive in. Shot That got deflected down into the corner. Shot on Lavender. That goes wide. Bray pushes it up against the wall here. Studer battling, gets pushed into the boards there. Prosser looking up ice, trying to make some moves. She hits the neutral zone with some speed, works through some traffic, gets past through a couple, works it back out front. Shot saved. That's a great shot. Prosser tried to float one in over the goalie's stick. Here comes Redessel. Redessel will fire one in. That hits a shin. Bray fires that one in. Up and over. Bray had a look there. That went off the goalie's glove. It was over the net. So not able to get a clean shot. 6:06 left here in the third period. Nice face-off win there by Francie. Redessel hammers it down in the corner. Blaine weaving through some traffic. We'll dump it in. Prosser goes off the boards, trying to hit Strothman. Loose out front. Nice play, recovery play there by Prosser. Puck got tied up in her skates, trying to hit Strouk. And we'll have a nice... Good play by Strouk off her stick. Get it deep, get a change, reset here. See if Tonka can continue. Some good pressure. They've had majority of the game here, just not able to execute one here. Grivna speeding up the ice. Ruby pushing it forward, gets tied up along the wall. Tonka reaching out for it. Blaine trying to get it out. They do. Omen trying to chip it ahead. Here comes Blaine through neutral. Ooh, Ecker working it forward. Puck bounced off her stick. Blaine able to get it out. Nice back check by Grivna. And here the Blaine coaches just get it deep. Omen will peel that off the wall. Go back to Conan. Conan look up the ice. Ecker is releasing. A little too late. Good idea. Studer steps into it. Oh, Studer overskated it. She read the play really nicely. Omen flips it to Conan. Conan off the wall to Bray. Bray works the wall, puts the brakes on. She goes down hard. No tripping there. She just kind of lost her skates. Prosser with a nice play. Studer still active on this shift. She'll go for a change. Nice stick by Strouk, breaking that shot apart. Here comes a shot on Lavender. Lavender with a glove save. Tonka again with a good hard skating game. They've had good effort, good hard skating, just not able to muster another goal here. Ware bottled up with Lou. There's a backhand on Lavender. She makes a save. Here comes Strouk. Strouk knocked off the puck. And up. What? But they're offsides. Blaine face-off win. They kick it deep. Conan looking up ice. Off the wall to Strothman. Omen Back off the corner wall. Bottled up. Puck comes back in the corner. Conan looking up to Strouk. That kicks off Strouk's skate. Good job, Strothman. Strothman leaves it for Lou. Lou fires one in. They shoot. Score! That's a lot of excitement for Blaine. Sorry if I woke you up. Grivna bearing that. It was just a nicely executed play all around. That started with Strothman. So she's not going to get credit for an assist, I don't think. But she started that whole thing. So Strothman pinning her girl against the boards. Lou coming in, diving to the net, finding Grivna out in front, and creating that goal. So Strothman, probably no assist or goal, but she should get something for that. Maybe a Coors Light from her dad later. Here comes Grivna. Ecker releasing. There's a shot. Save. Ecker out on the front doorstep. The goalie's staring Ecker down as she sped right past her. Intimidation. 2:40 here left in the third period. Just like that, we're 2-2. Lou spinning around the boards there. Prosser, she'll kick it into the corner to Grivna. Dessel can't get there. They're trying to hold the line. Here comes Blaine. Lou, good play there. Breaking that pass up. Dessel also getting a stick on it. We're a little light in front of the net right now. Okay, there we go. Dessel out in front. Ecker trying to chip it out of there. Puck comes towards the net. Prosser trying to chip it out. And Tonka trying to get it deep. Can't quite get it deep. Good job by Lana. Prosser looking up ice to Bray. Bray breaks through. Bray pushes it to Grivna. Grivna fires one in. That goes wide. Conan now. Bottled up behind the net, creating some space. Oman slides down in the slot. Bray fires one in. Just wide. Oman's going to get there. Oman with the slap shot. Hits a shin out front. Good shot on net. Here comes a dangerous player from Blaine. Good job. Studer looking up the ice. Finds Grivna. Grivna might be at the end of her shift. She'll need a change. Blaine trying to work it up the ice, and that hits a Blaine player, but Strouk trying to play it forward. That comes off her stick. Strothman in pursuit. Dessel will play it off the wall to Strothman. Strothman gets it deep. 40 seconds left here in the third. It's 2-2. I don't think I've updated the score. I don't remember. Strothman tries to center to Francie. Puck's loose. Francie takes a shot in the back. She goes down. 31 seconds left. Dessel pinches down. Shot on net. Grivna was on the backside. Had some space. Made it interesting there. Tonka got to make sure we don't get caught up here and press. Now there's 10 seconds left. Grivna behind the net. Ooh. Prosser went down in front. That's an icing, but that'll end the game here. I don't know if there'll be overtime, but we'll see. Both benches staying put. I don't know what's happening. It's 9:26. No one really knows what's going on. Looks like we might have some free hockey. I mean, who doesn't want to go home? They might have the ice. They might have the ice till 9:40. At least that's what the calendar says tonight. But That's free hockey and Blaine.
It's only Monday night.
Yeah. So this is a combination of Blaine and Rogers. I've been saying Blaine, but so it looks like they put 5 minutes up on the clock here. So we'll have a 5-minute overtime. It's a big night in Blaine. Just check my streamers here. 21 of you watching. That's pretty impressive. You get to see Kevin's socks, or lack thereof. We start the fourth period. They put up a 4 on the board. Here comes Ecker. Ecker worked the puck up. Blaine able to chip it back into neutral zone. Ooh, who's that? Conan blew a tire. They shoot. Pad save by Lavender. Here comes Ecker with some speed. Trying to work the red line. She'll flip it in on net. They make a save. Ecker will go for a change. Grivna battling in the corner. Good hard aggressive play. Took the Blaine player down. Bray disrupting that. Prosser getting in the way as well. Bray working it up off the boards, trying to chip it out, gets caught up in some skates. They fling it on net. Lavender had it pop off her pad. Here comes Grivna. Grivna shoots one low. Pad save. As more of a stick save. Oh, Grivna was out in front. That just hopped her stick. That'd have been an interesting possible shot there. Prosser trying to work it forward to Studer. Gets caught up in the ice. In front of the bench there. Redessel trying to get it out. She can't get it out. Bray hacks at it. Can't get it out. Prosser. She'll put a shoulder down. Get angled off the puck. Trying to keep the pressure on. Redessel's back along with Strothman. Blaine trying to break through. Ooh, drop pass. Ware puts, nice centering pass by Blaine. Nothing happening there though. Prosser flips it forward. That'll be a nice. Not a bad ice there by Prosser if she was trying to do that. They were at the end of the shift there, so. It's a run time, it looks like right now, so 2:50 and counting. So, a little extra hockey on a Monday night in Blaine. Ware behind the net slams it up to Strothman. Strothman with a good game tonight. Ware, Conan picks that one up. Bottled up with Ware. 2 Blaine players, 2 Tonka players. Blaine player goes down. Puck's loose out in front. Thought I heard a pad. Stroop trying to flip it out. She does. Here comes Lou. Waiting in the weeds on that one. Lou working up. Gets bottled up a little bit. Flips it forward. Grivna now deep in the corner with Lou. Oh, man, it falls down. I've seen a couple players fall in that spot, so I don't know if it's the ice. Conan back to Omen. Omen flips it forward to Ecker. Lou spins around, creating some momentum into the zone. 1:38 left. Lou dives to the net. Pad save. That was Good shot by Lou there, diving towards the net. Here comes Ecker in the circle. Should get one off. There's another shot by Ecker. That gets deflected. Good pressure there by Ecker in that sequence. Here comes Blaine. Tonka in good position to defend. They drive her to the outside. Dessel defending. Centering pass. Missed on that. 1:05 here left in the fourth period. Turned over. Puck's loose out front. Tonka able to bounce that out of there. They need to collapse on that Blaine player. There's too much time on. Too much space right now. I don't know if tired skaters, but are needing a change. They need to get it deep right now. And Blaine goes on the attack here. Centered out front. Lavender got a stick on it. I could just use an ice. Prosser, or that's Studer. Studer works it up. Studer drives behind the net, centers it. That gets kicked out of there by Blaine. 22 seconds left. Here comes Blaine. Works it up the ice, and they can't connect on that pass. So Bray will pull it back with 15 seconds left. Bray, nice pass up the ice. Grivna looks around. No one on her. 10 seconds. She'll fire one in on net. Save. Hard save back almost out of the zone. Prosser came pushing down, and four periods of hockey. Well, not really, but. And, I shut the scoreboard off already. So we'll just shut her down here as well. There's the ref.